Psychosocial stages of development. There is 4 stages of Erixon theories. Stages of Erixon theories is marked a certain conflict that is the individual must resolve. These stages are grouped into 4 different time periods throughout the life. The first one start in early childhood, ages newborn to 18 years. The next one, adolescence, start from 19 to 40s. The third one, adulthood, 41 to 60 years old. The late one, adulthood, start from 61 and up. What is Erixon theories? Erixon theories of psychosocial development is one of the most renowned and extensively studied theories in the psychology. The theories purpose that the human beings go through 8 stages of psychosocial development, each with its own unique challenges. The theories was first proposed by Erik Erikson in 1950s and has been revised over the years. Success and failure in stage 1. Success in this stage will lead to the virtue of hope by developing a sense of trust. The infant can have hope that as in new crisis areas, there is a real possibility that other people will be there and as a source of support. Failing to occur, the virtue of hope will lead to the development of fear. This infant will carry the basic sense of mistrust with them to other relationships. It may result in anxiety, heightened and over feeling of mistrust in the world around them. Trust versus mistrust in early childhood. Early childhood stage. In Erixon theories of psychology development in early childhood is focused on trust versus mistrust. The child must learn to trust that the world is a safe place and that people around is good. If the child does not develop this sense of trust, they may become mistrustful and suspicious of others. The next one, adolescent stage. Adolescent stage is focused on autonomy versus shame and doubt. Teenagers must learn to become independent and make their own decisions. If they are unable to do this, they may feel ashamed of themselves and doubtful of their abilities. Adulthood stage. Adulthood stage is focused in generativity versus stagnation. Adults should build something that will last, whether this is a family, a work project, of something else. If they are unable to do this, they may feel stagnant and without purpose. The late adulthood stage, the last stage of Erixon theories. That late adulthood stage is focused on integrity versus disappear. Older adults must accept that their life is coming to an end. They need to find sense of meaning and purpose. If they are unable to do this, they may feel disappear over their life accomplishment. Trust versus mistrust stage. Erixon psychosocial theories is a way of learning about people. The first stage in theories is called trust versus mistrust stage. Kids learn that their environment is safe and trustworthy. When they are in this stage, the stage occurs during the first year of life and seen as a child developing trust in their caregivers. If the caregivers is loving and supportive, the child will develop a sense of trust. If the caregiver is mean or not nice, the child will not trust anyone and will have trouble making friends later in their life. Outcome of trust and mistrust stages. The outcomes of trust and mistrust stages are very important for child development and can affect their future relationship when others as adult. If the child feels that the people who took care of them were supportive and loving, they will able to make trusting relationships later on. They will also be able to trust their own judgment and decisions. If the child caregivers is not supportive, the child may have trouble trusting other people and forming relationships as an adult. They may also adopt their own abilities and judgment. Autonomy versus shame and adopt stage. The second stage of Erixon theories of psychosocial development is called the autonomy versus shame and adopt stage. Kids learn their environment is trustworthy when they are in this stage of development, which occurs during toddlerhood. They develop a sense of independence as well as self-control over bodily function, such as toileting themselves rather than relying on caregivers for everything. If the kid experiences lots of love for his or her caregivers during this stage, they will develop a sense of autonomy. If the child experiences criticism or punishment from their caregivers, they may feel ashamed and doubtful of themselves. The third stage, initiative versus guilt stage. The third stage in Erixon theories is called an initiative versus guilt stage, which takes a place during early childhood. Kids grow more curious as they explore activities that interest them outside of school work or household chores. They also start to learn how to work with other children in projects. If they are able to take risks and try out new things, then their sense of initiative develop well during this stage. However, if they feel too much guilt or shame for trying something that doesn't work out as planned, then their initiative suffers. The outcomes from initiative versus guilt stage are important for kids to understand as they get older. If a child feels guilty about trying new things and fails, then they may develop inferiority complex, feeling like you are not good enough, or be overly critical of themselves in future activities that require planning and coordination with others. However, if the children feel too much guilt during this time period, it can severely limit their abilities later on in the life because they want to try out anything new and will become easily discouraged when something doesn't go perfectly according to the plan. The outcomes of industry inferiority stage can have lasting impact on children as they grow older. Those who feel confident in their abilities during this stage will likely continue striving for excellence in future endeavors. They may also be more likely to take risks and try new things without feeling too much guilt or shame if something doesn't go as planned. However, if children feel too inferior to others to adopt their own abilities during his stage, then they may develop a fixed mindset to only see certain things in black and white instead of exploring new opportunities outside their comfort zone. The six stages in Erixon Theories is called intimacy versus isolation and takes place during adulthood. This is time when people start searching for meaningful relationship and want to find someone to share their lives with. If they are able to form satisfying relationship during this stage, then they will be more likely to develop strong sense of intimacy as adults. However, the people feel isolated and alone during this time period, then it may make future adult relationships more challenging because they won't have had much practice or experience in developing meaningful connection within the past. The outcomes of intimacy versus isolation stage can have an impact on the individual later on the life when their career changes over time and other rules take place, such as marriage. Those who successfully maintain fulfilling relationships throughout adulthood will likely enjoy stronger, intimate bonds with others later on the life. They may also find themselves having less trouble adapting to change that occur in their life. However, those who do not have successful relationships during this stage may find themselves feeling isolated and alone as they get older. This can lead them feeling dissatisfied with their lives relationship. The 7 stages in Erixon Theories is called generatively versus stagnation. It takes place during middle adulthood, this time when people are usually happy and learning well in their careers and have started families. They begin to think about ways they can contribute back to society and help the next generation thrive. There is a criticism of Erixon theories such as one of the criticism of Erixon theories is that doesn't take into account race, culture, and gender. Additionally, his stages are not always linear, which can make them difficult to apply in practice. Finally, some experts argue that is the theory focused too much in pathology and less in positive aspects of development. Despite this criticism, however, Erixon theories remains one of the most popular and well-known theories of psychological social development. Benefits of Erixon theories. Theories are many benefits of Erixon theories, such as one of the benefits Erixon theories is that can be very helpful for people to understand themselves and others. This self-knowledge can benefit individuals as they go through life, helping them make better decisions about their future. Additionally, this knowledge may be helpful for parents who are trying to raise children in a healthy environment. Children and adults might not know how stage of life affected them. When we understand the better, we can see how affected societies that will make things better when people get all too. Erixon Theories. The conclusion of psychosocial development is a comprehensive and detailed way to understand how people develop through life. This model can help you see different types of teaching methods for children. It also helps you to understand your own developmental stage. And if that is not enough, there is also evidence that it can predict career success. Learn more about yourself and others exploring the Erixon theories.